Valenzuela, one set away from notching their second win to close out the first round. They win set number 2, 25-18. But surviving a slight scare from Marikina, bagyang lumamang yung Marikina dito Pinatrabaho nila itong Valenzuela. But no, Oros started the second set alongside Lero, who had, I believe, 3 aces in that particular set. But, you know, for Marikina, yung connection ni Meruchao and Mirales nandoon. Chica Espinosa also started here. But Mabayad just staying as the leader para sa Valenzuela, able to get them their head above water, and they win this set 25-18.
Very similar statistics. Naglalaban lang talaga tayo. In terms of the errors, Marikina had 7 errors versus the 3 from Valenzuela. And also, Valenzuela had 3 blocks versus the 2 of Marikina, and 2 more aces than Marikina. Right now, here in the third set, suiting up for her squad, you have Sonzi Dahab, of course, 9 points from 8 attacks and 1 block. But all smiles for Sonzi Dahab.
To your point, no? For Marikina, nasa loob na itong si Bien Juanillo, although she will start off coming off the bench muna dito in set number 3. Trying to warm up. Good sign. An ace to begin the third set for Princess Oliveros. Again, just to look back at that second set, ano yung sa tingin mong pwedeng building blocks ng Marikina that they, you know, hopefully for them, makarry over nila and add on here in set number 3?
I would say the heart and the connection of Mirales and Veruchao was the key. As you have Lilet Mabaya just being a leader inside the court with her presence and her scoring.
Juanillo, if I'm not mistaken, no, she's playing as a wing spiker now. Pinalitan lang siya ni Libero to begin the set.
Yes, she's playing as an outside hitter at the moment.
Bira kasi yung makita ng ganyan Usually it's the middle blocker, pinapalitan ng Libero. Yun nga bagong pasok, so trying to reacclimate her here for Marikina. It's 2-1. Could she be the difference here? Dahab bumps it up. Chica cross court. Better reception for Marikina. Pasco. Nagkabanggaan si Sonchi Dahab at si Oros, pero si Chica tinapos ni rally doon.
Chica Espinosa just finishing that as Sonsi Dahab actually got into an accident, but she's all smiles right now.
Ayan. Hindi ko alam, uso pala horseback riding sa Strike Gymnasium. You know, having all smiles. When we have some share of injuries, like we mentioned, for Marikina nga, si Sarmiento, malaking kawalan para sa kanila at that libero spot. You know, for Bacoor, really grateful that Winnie Bedanya recovered and is doing well once more. Si Mabaya din, no? Had that scare in one of their games. Had that neck injury, but, you know, yung mga scary looking injuries kasi, you know, as an athlete, it's something that you don't want to see, but it's a good thing we're seeing all of them back in harness.
And recovering very quickly. Read well by the blockers. Juanillo.
Wala, di niya naangat ng maayos. 4-2. Valenzuela with a 2-point lead. I just want to share a bit about Valenzuela because Valenzuela is mostly a basketball city dahil nga, nakwento ko na sa'yo gaya ka to dati. They have 11 basketball courts, NBA themed courts kasi sobrang hilig ni Congressman Eric Martinez sa basketball. But, you know, adding volleyball to their program, talking about Valenzuela, and just gotta give credit to the government of Valenzuela, Coach Congressman Eric Martinez, giving full support here. It's their first run here in the MPVA, one of two new teams. Marikina though, nakapuntos after that rally, 4-3. Meanwhile, may report galing kay Nico Aaron.
In their quest for their first win in the tournament, the Marikina Lady Shoemasters are keeping their heads held high. Head coach Andy Fiel and his staff consistently remind the girls, and I quote, "Just play loose. I want you to remove any amount of pressure. And don't worry about making mistakes. Just continue to learn, grow, and compete." Now, in their huddle entering this set, Ken and Gaira, he revitalized his girls saying, "Lahat ng gigil ninyo para manalo, ilabas nyo na dito, girls. Kung gusto ninyong manalo, ipakita ninyo na kaya natin." Now for Coach Andy and his young squad, it all starts with one win, and that can change things for the better. Now back to the panel.
And hopefully things change for the better here in the third set. Thank you, Nico, for that report. Mirales and Veluchao still having that connection.
Hindi lang one win eh. One set muna, no? Baka isang set lang sila. Baka magbago nga yung timpla ng laro.
Possibility for a reverse sweep if they're really into it. Mirales with that service ace.
For Marikina naman, just want to greet Doc Rianji Pioquinto, and Mirales is having herself a game. That's what, 11 points, matching her jersey number. That's right, 11 for number 11. Former LPU Lady Pirate. Oh, Marikina getting some momentum. They're up by 2, 7-5.
Of course, the motivational words from Coach Andy may be getting to them in this set.
And we've seen that work last season. May mga times, kinailangan nilang humabol. Every time mag-timeout, Coach Andy, nakakahanap sila ng second win nila. And I remember there was this particular game, si Justin Treblenza umiiyak na on the sidelines. Nahabol nila yung set na yun. They were down by a huge margin. Halos patapos na yung game na yun, but they were able to extend it. 7-6. Marikina on top by 1. Juanillo, her first touch is a beauty.
The captain is on the court and leading this ship.
Just what the doctor ordered. Juanillo giving Marikina an 8-6 lead. Magandang gabi po sa lahat na nanonood sa atin dito sa MPVA. Napapanood nyo kami sa MPTV Signal Channel 98 at sa aming social media pages on Facebook and on our YouTube channel. Again, joining you here, Ken Pangalinan, Gaira Baroga, and Nico Aaron. Valenzuela kontra Marikina. 8-6. Duval is back, off speed. Reverse set. Taneo! You could just sense how it means to her on that hit.
Marikina gaining momentum on their squad. Taneo, Mirales, and Juanillo just chipping in points here in the third set.
Veruchao, good serve. 9-6. Good response from Sonji Dahab. if you're Valenzuela, you don't want to be the very first team to give Marikina its first set. Clavano to Noval. Marikina scrambling. Taneo. It will sail out. Asking for a check. Medyo nag-hesitate din siya sa palo na yun eh. (9-8). Taneo had to adjust using her left hand. Noval is sent back by Juanillo.
Juanillo is showing why she is the team captain of her squad, making her presence felt here.
Former LPU Lady Pirate, ito si Bien Juanillo.
Former professional player as well. 1-2 play by Clavano was not answered by Marikina.
Tapyasan yung kalabangan dito. Clavano finding a sweet spot. The bump. Pasco doing work. Good save from Dahab. Pero Chow. Medyo paling yung set na yon. Pero yung pagbalik, lalabas. Puntos, papupunta sa Marikina. Sabas will return. She will replace Oros. Sabas was phenomenal in the first set. (11-9). Marikina trying to extend this one. Mabayad through the block.
Mabayad powering through the hands of the blockers. So much power.
Pasco sweeping it.
Taneo from the back.
Pumping her fist.
Marikina Lady Shoemasters are coming alive in this third set.
Kita mo, no? Gano'ng kahalaga sa kanya yung puntos na yun. Domingo, papasa kay Beruchao. Running attack, Mirales. Again.
Mirales has been on point ever since the first set with her running attacks.
Wala pang kasagutan dyan. Yung Valenzuela, hihiling sila ng timeout dito.
Rainbow kayo, ang gawin natin, tao-tao sa wing. Huwag niyong pabayaan. Ate, ikaw na sa middle. Ikaw na yung mag-aabot, okay? Oo, okay. Huwag ka na tumikit sa middle. Hayaan mo na siya mag-abot, okay? Sino tao yung bayaan nyo, ha? Hey, Valenzuela!
So it was Sonji Dahab leading the huddle during that last timeout. Specific instructions to Javen Sabas.
There are a lot of leaders here in the Valenzuela squad, very independent and mature players.
13-10. Meruchao, 1-2 play.
Red wall by Clavano.
13-10. Pasco. Mabayad. Sabas! Ball still in play. Marikina.
A chance for Valenzuela.
Sa kabila pupunta. Shika Espinosa gets that one cross court.
Shika Espinosa's signature hit.
From the opposite. 13-11. Meruchao. Hahabulin. An ace coming from Lilet.
Lilet Mabayad has been playing really well in this match.
Rookie of the Year back in UAP Season 68. Running attack, Mirales. Again, kahit di sila na-convert, they were able to scatter yung depensa dito ng Valenzuela. At yun nga, resulta, naging puntos para kay Pasco.
Iba rin talaga yung body language ng Marikina here in the third set. They're
Yeah.
more intense, and their presence of mind is there in the court in this third set. Juanillo being a big factor in that as well.
Dahab, lalabas yan, Marikina. Increasing their lead to 3, 15-12. Lalabas yung serve ni Leila.
Costly errors as well, even though we're halfway through the third set. You can't be committing errors if you're Marikina because they are 2 sets down in this match. What a sharp serve. Mirales cross court. No one was there to get it.
And perhaps the antidote. Marikina now up 16-13. Ito po yung tournament format natin para sa ating siyam na kupunan. Double round nga po tayo sa preliminary round. Top 4 teams will advance to the semis. So number 1 and number 2, meron pong twice to beat. And whoever wins in the semis will move on to the finals. Best of 3 affair po yan. Pero yung Quezon, wala pa pong talo. So if ever masweep po nila yung preliminary phase, they will advance outright to the finals. Magkaaroon po tayo ng step ladder semifinals. Yung number 2, maghihintay sa laban ng 3 and 4. Knockout match po yan. Yung number 2, mayroong twice to beat advantage. Kung sino man manalo sa 3 and 4, kaalabanin yung number 2. And whoever emerges in that match will move on to the finals and face the number 1 team. Best of 3 pa rin po yun for the gold medal. Right now it's 16-14. Make that 17-14. That was bien Juanillo inserted here in set number 3.
Juanillo with a sharp spike of the set.
Atid yan sa atin ng Extreme, your one-stop shop appliances. 17-14. Marikina playing an entirely different game in this set. Clavano. Medyo paling yung set doon. Taneo gets that one. And Marikina with their biggest lead at 4, 18-14.
Definitely a renewed squad for the Marikina in this third set as we hear a timeout from Valenzuela.
Adjust lang tayo. Be, bantayan mo na kaya sa blocking. Tauhin mo na yun. Habol lang kung hanggat maaari. Pero siya sa kanya naman yun eh. Tao-tao tayo sa blocking. Dapat lang. Hey! Valenzuela!
Kahit na daw di ka pa
Go, go, go!
Acting coach Lilet Mabaya in terms of their blockings kasi kailangan nilang dumikit at mabasa ng maigi itong mga spikers ng Marikina.
18-14. Peruchao to serve. Razlan. Good defense from Asne. Juanillo from the left side. Raslan one more time. Pasco tried to keep the ball alive but to no avail. Point goes to Valenzuela. I gotta ask Gaira. But before that, ito nga, Zonji Dab on deck to serve in double figures already. When was the last, do you recall the last time you played without a coach?
I don't think I've ever played without a coach.
I'm sorry, Coach Edgar, if you're watching. O nga pala.
Ayun ba yun? No, but personally, I don't think I've ever went to a game without a coach.
Talaga. Kasi yun nga, it's a unique experience no for Valenzuela right now. Kasi yun nga, Lilet, vast experience. Simple na instructions siya kanina eh. And although they're having a bit of a struggle here, you could see the players responding. But Coach Andy Fiel does not like what he's seeing. He calls for a timeout.
Walang tatama rin. Usog ka dito, kung nakausog ka, tumalong ka, na-block nyo yun. Huwag niyong pabayaan ang middle. Lahat magbablock. Okay? Kailangan natin yan. Walang basis yung likod kung saan sila pupunta. Tsagain nyo mag-block. Sinasabi ko sa inyo, walang pumuputok sa palo nila. Tapatan nyo lang.
Halika na tayo.
So Coach Andy, no, just egging on his players na patibayin yung block, no, because he feels that hindi naman kalakasan yung spikes coming from the side of Valenzuela's way. Want to establish that net defense. Pasco asking for a check.
I think that hit was too high for it to be check ball. It was already going up.
Susan Raslan played for Colegio de San Lazaro. 29 years old. Targeting Pasco. Lavano will set it up. Sabas sent back by Oliveros and Taneo.
Taneo so intense here in the third set. Look at that celebration of hers.
Alam mo na, alala ko yung ganyang intensity. Yung katabi ko, Camille, ganyan yan nung naglalaro eh. Dalawang kamay pa, gano'n no?
Sino nagsabi sa inyo, ha?
2017, Lilet Mabayad. Good defense from Manilio. Oh, look at that, Marikina! Just showing some fight in them in set number 3. Smart play from Vero Chao.
Si Vero Chao parang sukat na sukat na yung court eh.
Yeah. Si Vero Chao kasi, maganda yung demeanor niya sa court eh. Again, and it's rubbing off her teammates. That was Mirales with a block.
Everything is just working out well for the Marikina Lady Shoemasters.
It's been tough for them. They had that particular set against Quezon. They only had 6 points in the first set. Tapos yung last few games sila, talagang they were out of it. But here, showing some fight. Up by 5. Pasco. Valenzuela will reload. Mabayad. Andoon si Mirales. Juanillo bumps it up. Dikit sa net. Pasco nagawa ng paraan.
Pasco making sure she gets that point. Clavano medyo na ilang na to get that block. Pasco making the most out of that hit.
Biggest lead at 6, 23-17. Mabayad running attack that will go out. Marikina.
Just 1 point away from getting this set and extending this match.
And if they complete the job, ito yung kauna-una ang set nila na may papanalo in this season. What a breakthrough it will be. Sabas, it will go out. Marikina, what a way to respond. Set number 3, the Lady Shoemasters. Showing some grit, showing some heart, showing a lot of character. And they win this set number 3, 25-17. Marikina getting their first set of the tournament. They win set number 3, 25-17. Still searching for their very first win. And they had to gut it out. Valenzuela tried to finish them off in this particular set. Pero nabuhayan sila dito. Juanillo was not solid para sa Marikina, but Taneo, you could just sense how this means to her, and you know the struggles that they have faced, and they're just trying to claw their way back. And Juanillo, Tadeo, Veruchao, and the rest of the Lady Shoemasters getting a set over Valenzuela, 25-17.
12 attacks from Marikina and 10 from Valenzuela. Look at those blocks. 3 blocks unanswered by Valenzuela and 3 aces as well.
And yan din yung binanggit ni Coach Andy, you know, in that timeout that they had late in set number 3. They wanted to establish their blocks, their net defense. And Tin Mirales, time and time again, you know, mapagitna, running plays, aces, you name it. She has really had an all-around performance for the Lady Shoemasters.
Mirales emerged with 14 points, 10 from attacks, 2 blocks, and 2 aces.
Ang tanong, if you're Marikina, kaya ba nilang magtuloy-tuloy dito? While for Valenzuela, you know, they're trying to regain their bearings here. Juanillo, just what the doctor ordered in that third set. Ilet Mamayad playing as a playing coach. Actually, she's a playing coach right now for Valenzuela. Tingnan natin kung maka-recover sila dito. Sarah Veruchao, the unsung hero, orchestrating plays really well. Si Raslan medyo nawala na rin, no? Was really solid in the first set. Set number 4 underway. Valenzuela still up 2-1. Veruchao tried for a fast set, but she commits a double contact violation.
But that was good effort from Veruchao. She's just showing how much of an experienced setter she is. Although there was an error called on that. Cabano with another sharp serve. Taneo from the opposite side, scoring time and time again.
Gumapang sa net. Nag-record nga si Nico Aaron kanina, no? Sari-saring problema, kinaharap nila. Papunta lang dito sa venue. And to add on to that, you know, those games that they had previously, it could easily dampen their spirits, but they showed it. Set number 3, they're here to win. They're here to compete. Valenzuela with a 2-1 lead here in set number 4. Pasco down the line, it's good.
Pasco going through the hands of Susan Raslan. What a hit going off the block.
Leila Pasco played for Coach Roger Gorayev for San Sebastian. Overreaching ba ay tatawag? It's an illegal attack against Valenzuela.
Clavano is currently a back row player.
Marikina. Pasco with 5. Quick attack. Good defense. Juanillo. Babawi. Itong Valenzuela. That was Raslan. That will sail out.
Raslan too wide of an attack. Marikina stays on top, 4-2.
Yung momentum, nasa kanila pa rin. Reverse set. Neruchao. Taneo, malayo sa net. It will sail out. Wala na masyadong angulo doon for Tetis Taneo.
Taneo already with 8 points in this match. Of course, a big help for her squad.
Especially nung wala si Juanillo in some of their games. Siya talagang nagtayo as their go-to gunner. Talking about to si Taneo. Pero Chao. Juanillo. Good defense from Dahab at the net. Oh, nabitin.
Taneo tried to put that one over, although it was too low for it to go over. Cruz coming in for Taneo.
Magpapahingayin muna siya dito ni Coach Andy. Cruz also solid for Marikina. Had her moments in the previous sets. Sabas, good defense from Pasco. The setup job for Javen. Mirales able to time it. Ball still alive. Valenzuela going to Raslan. Veruchao. Sabas goes up. Gets that one in.
Sabas clipping the line at the right moment. Good angle by Sabas.
Lamang ng Valenzuela. 5-4. Trying to close this one out in 4. Sabas able to tap it in. 4 straight points on the side of the Classy.
4-0 run going well for Valenzuela.
6-4. Underhand set. Juanillo.
There's
Net
a
touch.
net touch called on the Valenzuela Classy.
6-5. Mirales. Top scorer for Marikina. 14 puntos. It's a good sign if your middle blocker is your top scorer. So that connection between her and Veruchao has been impeccable. Oliveros getting her hands on it. Sabas one more time. Veruchao. Juanillo had to adjust. Valenzuela a chance to counter. Marikina ngayon. Juanillo dikit sa net. Buhay pa ang bola. Javen cross court.
That's
Ball still
alive.
play. Naitawid. Pasco doing work from the back. Clavano. Dahab. Lalabas yan. Good effort from Marikina.
Marikina just doing so well in that rally.
Credit Pasco. Just scrambling on defense.
Parang libero siya sa likod eh.
Hindi niya binitawan eh. Wala siya pinabagsak na bola dun. Naregaluhan, Juanillo. Pass to again, better pass. Setting up Oliveros.
Marikina is not allowing Valenzuela to get the momentum here. Mirales is now on the service line.
7-6, the Lady Shoemasters in front again. That serve is wide. Another deadlock at 7. Susan Razlan, she needs to get it going here for Valenzuela. Pasco, the up, underhand set. And point goes to Valenzuela. Now we head into our first technical timeout of set number 4. Valenzuela up 8-7.
Action resumes in Manny Pacquiao's MPVA. Now Ken and Gaira listening in on the huddle of Valenzuela to start this fourth set. One of their main leaders, Lilet Mabayad, reminded her squad to not lose focus. After a superb third set by Marikina, Valenzuela wants to bounce back. And for Mabayad, it's about taking criticism and feedback with openness and maturity, saying, "Huwag tayong negative girls, positive lang. Tandaan ninyo, yung salita ninyo sa isa't isa, may epekto yan. Kailangan positive and encouraging lagi." For her, it's more of the team's focus and demeanor entering each and every possession. She wants them to have more force and more intensity as they approach this fourth set because they believe if Marikina gains momentum in this set, it's anyone's ball game. So back to you, Ken and Gaira.
Maraming salamat, Nico Aaron. So positive reinforcement yung naging tema nung usapan nila Lilet Mabayad and the rest of the Valenzuela Classy. You know, to his point, to Lilet's point, ayaw mong bigyan ng opening itong Marikina. Especially how hungry they are. Wanting to get their very first win. Sabas though with back-to-back hits.
Sabas just working double time for her squad. And again, Lilet Mabayad is such a leader to tell them that. And just her small reminders are a big thing for her squad.
Juanillo is sent back. Block point for Valenzuela. This is now 5 straight points for the Classy. Timeout, Coach Andy Fiel.
So paminsan-minsan isisingit mo kay Iris para maiba yung middle blocker na nalilito. Nung last one na yun, hindi siya nalito eh. Alam na niya eh, nandun na sila sa dulo. Sino yung nasa back row? O ready ka rin, humingi rin kayo ha, hingi kayong bola. Pag wala talaga, meron naman sa likod to eh. Ready naman lagi. Tara, tara! Isa, tara.
Coach Andy Fiel with specific instructions. Medyo nababasa na nga ang playmaking ni Vero Chao. So, kailangan niyang i-confuse itong Valenzuela Classy and give more variations to her spikers. Give more chances to Oliveros and also the backline hitters as well.
Yun nga eh, bihira natin makita sa offensive pattern nila, no? Those pipe attacks. So,
That's still good.
buhay pa. Uy, Vero Chao! At the angle, kaya mo nabitin. And it's 12-7. Valenzuela with a 5-point lead. Just a tad short. And an ace. Nagtuloy-tuloy na dito ang Valenzuela. Restoring order. This is now a 6-point margin.
Momentum is back on Valenzuela Classy's side.
This is now 7 straight points for Valenzuela. Better pass from Cruz. Juanillo trying to go down the line, asking for a check. None given.
Ball was too high and too wide for Bien Juanillo. Susan Raslan still on the service line.
Raslan with 8, majority of those coming in the first set. No, nung nakita ko sa Marikina, at least ngayon nag-uusap na sila. They're being more vocal.
And all of the players know their role inside the court. So I think that's the most important kasi nung first set medyo nagkakapaan pa sila eh. And parang wala pang pag-aako ng responsibilities.
Sa observation ko din sa Valenzuela as they commit an error. Ang anticipation nila, puro long ball eh. So, you know, if Marikina could just figure out how to read yung defensive pattern nitong Valenzuela. But right now, they're facing a 7-point lead. Taneo, that will sail out. Mihina naman sila ng check. Just pleading, begging for our referees to give them a point. But ngayon, Valenzuela up 16-8. (16-8). Tingnan natin kung makahabol pa itong Marikina. Sonji Dahab and Mabayad, the leading scorers for Valenzuela. Juanillo, pinasok ng set number 3. Lavano reverse, going to Sabas. Jaws at the net, Mabayad, naiangat. Sabas sa kaliwa. Hindi naiangat ni Juanillo on the side of Marikina. $11 points each for the middles of Valenzuela, Mabayad, and Dahab. Sabas also chipping in. Dahab doing work from the back. Nuval. Mababa yung set.
Double violation also called on Peruchao.
18-9. Gaga, you played for so many teams. May mga malalakas. You also played, from what I remember, kailangan i-refresh ko yung memory bank ko eh. Yan nga. You played for a team na, you know, hard luck for wins. So, if you're a team like Marikina, patapos na tayo sa first round, meron pa tayo second round, what do you think is the mindset that they need to have? Especially ngayon, nakaisang set na sila. Ano sa tingin mo pwede pa nilang gawin to improve and hopefully make some headway in round number 2?
First of all, they need to lessen their errors because the momentum right now is on Valenzuela's side because they can't keep the momentum on theirs due to the errors. But talking about a double round here in the MPVA, they have more chances to get more wins, especially in the second round. And they just need to gel a lot more because it is a whole different Marikina squad compared to the last
Yeah.
years.
Ibang-iba eh. Wala na natira talaga dito. Yung mga players like sila Shannon Palek, Justin Herbleza.
Actually, yung natira lang ata in their squad, itong si Oliveros eh, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, talaga?
It's just Oliveros and I'm pretty sure it's just her.
Oo, kasi nga, yun nga, yung mga mainstays nila. Like yun nga, mga binanggit ko, si Romero, si Palek, Herbleza. Also got there, yung best libero nila, si Alyssa Eroa, Sid Niegos. Valenzuela now just increasing their lead up by 12. Let's listen to Marikina.
Laro lang. Keep it alive. Nawawala yung receive. Yan yung weakness nyo na kailangan natin baguhin now. Mahabol pa yan eh. Okay, hindi sila kagad nakakapatay. May rally, may rally. Ang problema, hindi natin inaalagaan yung bola. Alagaan natin, tara. Receive tayo, receive. Tara.
Again, you know, the building blocks for Marikina. Talagang, if you're Coach Andy Field, you're just trying to get something from this game. You know, it's a 12-point lead here in set number 4. Make that 11. Error laban kay Javen. Bagong team na ito eh. Wala na nga yung mga binanggit nating players. Transition phase. Mostly from WCC. Actually, halo-halo din eh. Players from who previously played for San Sebastian, LPU Arellano. So, yung gelling, yung chemistry, obviously, still not there.
They still have to work on it, especially coming into the second round. Morales, if I'm not mistaken, she came from another team in the previous season.
Yeah, sa Caloocan.
Caloocan.
Sila ni Sarah.
That's why they have the connection.
Yeah.
It's Verochao and Morales.
Ace from the backup setter na si Estrella. Valenzuela 2 points away. Something that they could build on as they close out their first round campaign. This is their very last game of the first round. They could get their second win here. Taneo continues to fight. The intensity still at an all-time high.
Gigil na gigil
Oo.
si Taneo. You can really feel it from the sidelines.
23-11. Razlan, cross-court. Valenzuela now at match point. Bakers
Great
doesn't lead.
angle from Razlan.
Yep. Bakers doesn't lead on the side of Valenzuela. Again, Juanillo is back. Playing defense from the back row. Sara, running attack. This is something that they could build on. So far, I haven't seen Valenzuela find an answer to this particular play. They could work on that and add on some kinks. Maybe they get a better showing in the second round. Valenzuela, meanwhile, getting their second win dito sa Manny Pacquiao's Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association. That was Sonji Tahab putting the nail in the coffin, the cherry on top, the leche plan on top of the halo-halo. And Marikina, unfortunately, still searching for their very first win here sa ating tournament. Valenzuela a bit short-handed, but still getting the job done. While for Marikina, back to a drawing board. They still have a game tomorrow against on Friday against Caloocan. Meanwhile, Valenzuela still at the bottom half of the standings, but they're entering in the second round on a high note. 25-16, 25-18, 17-25, 25-12. 4-set win for Valenzuela. Our Queen of the Court in just a bit when we return. Ito po ang ating final score, 25-16, 25-18, 17-25 at 25-12. Nanalo po ang Valenzuela in 4 sets over the Marikina Lady Shoemasters. And now, kilalanin na natin ang ating Queen of the Court. And yung choice natin, well, she produced the numbers, but she was badly needed. Ito si Lynette Mabayad, especially they were playing short-handed para sa Valenzuela.
She played as, again, one of the leading scorers of her team, but also the leader for her squad, as she was the acting captain and also acting coach of the Valenzuela Classy. You could just hear her passion and her leadership whenever she would talk to her teammates. And now, of course, we headed over to Nico.
Go ahead, Nico.
Thank you, Ken and Gyra. With me right now is our Queen of the Court, Lynette Mabayad. Lynette, congratulations. Nakuha niyo yung second win niyo of this tournament. Anong masasabi mo sa performance mo ngayon at ikaw nag-step up para sa Team Valenzuela?
Actually, team effort pa rin. Ako, as ate nila, is nag-guide ko naman sila sa ngayon.
Alright, so kanina, Lynette, nakausap ko si Javen at sabi niya, ang gusto niya talaga makita sa team niyo, lalo na sa game ngayon, yung chemistry. Yun yung biggest concern niya. Facing a young team like Marikina na gustong manalo, anong masasabi mo sa chemistry ng team mo ngayong araw? Sa tingin mo ba mas nagje-gel kayo ngayon?
Ngayon, nakita ko sila bawat isa gustong manalo. Tapos yun nga, yung chemistry namin, wino-workout namin kasi iba-iba yung pinanggalingan namin. Like, ako yung Pero sabi ko sa kanila, kailangan makinig lang sila sa sino yung nasa labas. Tapos makinig lang sila sa bawat isa at magtiwala rin sila.
Alright, well said, Lynette. Ngayon naman, Lynette, now's your chance. Yung mga gusto mong batiin, yung mga sumusuporta sa'yo at sa Team Valenzuela.
To all Valenzuela, sa mga po namin, pamilya namin sa Valenzuela, nanay, wag na po kayo magtambo. Birthday ko kasi nung 16, tapos Ayun, to my sa Commander Naval Reserve Command namin, our Commander Major General Quizon, sir. Thank you so much, sir, sa pagpayag sa akin dito, sir. Tapos to our team owner, Sir Volt, Sir Val, and Kong Eric Martinez. At sa aming team manager, Sir JB. Thank you, sir. Thank you, coach. Tapos sa mga family po ng mga teammate ko, tuloy lang po yung suporta nyo. Alam ko po medyo laban lang po kami.
Alright, laban lang. Belated happy birthday pala, Lilet. So I hope you had a great birthday. And there you have it, Ken Angara, our queen of the court, celebrating her birth month and shining bright. Lilet Mabayad leading her team to the second victory of this tournament. Back to you guys.
Talagang nagniningning ha. Ito si Lilet Mabayad. Thank you very much, Nico Aaron. And balikan natin yung mga kaganapan nung laban natin. Lilet Mabayad certainly at the forefront of that 4-set win of Valenzuela over Marikina. And then here, set number 1. Dikit nga yung early stages ng ating set 8-7, yung naging talaan. Heading into the first technical timeout. Dito nag-init sila Susan Razlan. Started really strong as well as Javen Sabas. And Marikina just had a hard time getting on track to begin the set.
Also, Sonzi Dahab, of course, receiving, defending, even as a middle blocker, very efficient in terms of the back row skills. Marikina, of course, they had to adjust in the first set, 25-16. In the second set, dito na sila medyo nag-iinit, I would say. But then again, having a hard time, wala masyadong warm up din itong Marikina, as a lot of struggles even before the game started. But everything was just working well for the Valenzuela Classy, as you saw the leader in Lilet Mabayad acting like their coach. And Espinosa also got her playing time here in the second set.
Connection nga, no? Kanina pa. Ivero Chao and Mirales trying to keep in step at Mabayad. The veteran presence, the smarts, winning the set number 2 for Valenzuela. Set number 3, Marikina finally getting on the board. They got their very first set. Juanillo started to get into the groove. Pinasok at the beginning of set number 3. Taneo, you could just see, even though dehado sila, yung mentality niya na ayaw magpatalo, nandoon pa rin. Javen Sabas really struggled. Taneo was just oozing with confidence. And, you know, Pasco also had their moment, especially from the back row. They won that set. Set number 3 belonged to Marikina, 25-17.
In the fourth set, Valenzuela Classy gained momentum and didn't let it go. They were just playing as a whole new, renewed squad here in the fourth set, just keeping the momentum on their side. On the side of Marikina, they started to struggle again and had a hard time keeping in step with the Valenzuela Classy.
Double digits, naging kalamangan. It became 21-9. And nagtuloy-tuloy na dito ang Valenzuela. And finishing off the job was Zonzi Dahab, the former LPU Lady Pirate, as they win this 4 sets, 25-16, 25-18, 17-25, 25-12. And just to look at the numbers, 2,000, apart from the aces, medyo dikit din naman yung naging laban natin, Kyra.
Definitely 43 attacks from Valenzuela and 37 from Marikina. 5 blocks apiece for both squads. And those 13 aces versus the 5 Marikina, Valenzuela really capitalized on their service aces in this match. And also, of course, the errors. Marikina still has to work on their consistency in this game.
Marikina's still searching for their first win, while Valenzuela capping off round number 1, 2-6. So medyo uphill climb sila, especially Binyan, yung 5-3. So, you know, if Rizal takes care of business on Friday, sila yung magiging number 4. And meanwhile, on Friday, sa Paco Arena po tayo. First game po natin, battle for first place, Quezon kontra Bacoor, followed by San Juan and Rizal. And sa ating pagtatapos ng first round, Caloocan will go up against Marikina. That does it for our coverage for today. On behalf of Nico Aaron, Kyra Baroga, and our hard-working crew, ako po si Ken Pangilinan. Thank you very much. Continue to support Manny Pacquiao's Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association.